Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anita Maharani and I'm from Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta. And now I'm going to retell the novel that I've read. It is titled Placed, and the author is Carol Higgins Clark. Here's the author, and let's begin. So there was a couple named Jack and Regan Riley, and they are the investigators. And they after they get married, they wanted to do a honeymoon at Hennessy Castle, and Hennessy Castle was in Ireland. And some people believe that Hennessy Castle was being haunted by a ghost named May Riley, and uh, and uh, and there is a tablecloth at at the Hennessy Castle, which May Riley's tablecloth. And at the first night of the stay, Regan Riley saw the ghost of May Riley with wearing long dark coat and a scarf over her head. And after that, she continued sleeping. And when she woke up, and when she and Jack Riley they woke up at 4 a.m. The fire alarm rings, and everyone was going out. And after not long after that, uh, everyone was calmed down and started to enter the building again. But then one of the house keeper found out that May Riley's tablecloth was gone. So after the tablecloth was gone, as the investigator, Jack tried to investigate where the tablecloth was stolen, and after investigation, he finally found out a letter that said uh, the thieves that stole the tablecloth of May Riley's tablecloth was Jane and John Doe. Jane and John Doe was a couple of thieves that Jack had been looking for a long time, and finally they were now in Ireland and and stayed in the same castle, which is Hennessy Castle. And during the investigation again, the housekeeper remembered that uh, John and Jen and John Doe stayed there using the name Norton and Betty, and yeah, of course they faked the name of them. And and the housekeeper also remembered that there was a deep call at their luggage, uh, which indicated that they have joined a fun run in Galway, which is Galway Fun Run. And Jake Riley remembered that the owner of the Galway Fun Run was still Riley's family, so and his name was Gerard, so he tried to contact Gerard and asked him about the Galway Fun Run. And meanwhile, there was a ring exhibition that was about to held at Hennessy Castle, and now it was being set up, and Jane and John Doe realized that it was a good opportunity to steal the ring, so they had planned to steal the Caladan rings after they stole May Riley's tablecloth. And meanwhile, from Gerard, Jake knew that probably Jane and John Doe knew that Jake having honeymoon in Iran because of his show. So Gerard has a radio show, and there he told the listeners that Jake and Reagan Riley was about to go into the country and to spend the honeymoon time at Hennessy Castle. So no wonder uh, Jack and John Doe were there too, because they knew that the investigator that had been searching for them was there. And after that, meanwhile, uh, Bob. So later that Jack found out that the real name of the couple, Jane and John Doe, was Anna and Bobby. So meanwhile, Bobby had a little accident until he lost his tooth, and he went to the doctor to to ask for fake fake tooth to replace uh, the lost one. And after that, the doctor kept the name of them and the what the number of the car, because they asked for a fake tooth without paying anything. And after that, uh, Jack asked Gerard to make a radio show to search Jack to search for Anna and Bobby. And and in the radio show, there were people that gave a positive response that uh, they knew Anna and Bobby. So Jack and John Doe name were Anna and Bobby, and someone named Linda told Jack that Anna was used to work with her, and her real name was Anna Hager, and and her name was Anna Hager, and she was a makeup artist, which worked for a magician, and from that magician, she learned how to steal things magically. So that's why Anna was now being a thief, because she was taught to steal by a magician. And someone named Margaret also said that maybe he had he had met Anna and Bobby because at the Galway Fun Run, she remembered that there was a couple which was very uncommon, and the guy the guy had a weird laugh, and she tried to imitate that laugh. And after that, uh, they knew that uh, Bobby had a weird laugh. And so it was almost the day of uh, the Kala decorating exhibition, and Jane and John do try to steal the rings by going back again to Hennessy Castle, but they failed to steal the rings because they got caught by Shen's dog. Shen was the housekeeper of Hennessy Castle and a dog named Tiger. And because John Doe was being so afraid of the dog, he fell down, and the fake tooth also fell down, and uh, he left it there. And in the morning, Jack Riley found out the fake tooth and tried to investigate the thieves, because uh, he still he was still sure that the thieves was the same, Jaden John Doe, and he searched for the nearest dentist in the around the Hennessy Castle, and he finally found one. And the dentist remembered that uh, Jen and Jondu uh, was there a few days ago, and he kept note of the number of the car. So after Jake got the number of the car, he began to investigate again. He began to search for Jen and John Doe because he got the number of their car. And finally, not long after that, Jack Riley found Jane and John Doe and uh, got them in person. And that's all for me. Uh, that got caught by Jack Riley. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for watching, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.